Saul Fisher was born on August 22, 1926 and died on January 19, 2018. He, known as Red Fisher, was a Canadian sports journalist whose columns focused on the National Hockey League and its Montreal Canadiens team. Fisher was widely considered to be one of the greatest writers to ever cover the sport of ice hockey. Fisher began his hockey reporting for the Montreal Star newspaper on March 17, 1955, the night of the Richard riot. He remained as writer and sports editor until that paper's demise in 1979. Immediately after this, he joined the Montreal Gazette as sports editor, for a short time, where his columns continued to appear. He covered Montreal Canadiens teams that won 5 Stanley Cups in a row in the 1950s as well as dynasty teams in the 1960s and 1970s. He was also at the 1972 Summit Series between NHL players and the Soviet national team. Fisher gained prominence for his no-nonsense approach to his career, such as his refusal to talk to rookies and walk away if a player answered his questions with clichés. Fisher said Habs legend Dickie Moore was his closest friend. Fisher was the longest-serving beat writer covering an NHL team. Over his career, he worked for 10 editors and publishers, and won the Canadian National Newspaper Award 3 times. His retirement was announced by Gazette publisher Alan Allnutt in a column on June 8, 2012. Fisher continued to write guest articles for the Gazette until his death.